We're talking today about intellectual curiosity. Intellectual curiosity is the topic that Dr. Sunday Adelaja have presented to us when he was on our quarterly summit. And this topic, to be honest, just has blown my mind away. No, I still have my mind. Everything is all right, and everything is intact. Don't worry about me. But what I want to say is that this topic is mind-blowing because thanks to this topic, I have the energy for everyday live broadcasts, everyday stream. Energy comes from this. And I will explain to you how did it work for me, and I believe that maybe this is going to work for you the same. I cannot overemphasize how important this topic is. Let me give you a little bit backstory. Just let me reduce a little bit the sound. I see it goes to red one. I'm sorry about that. Today I removed the noise cancellation, and I would like to know, do you hear me better? Is the sound better? And thank you for joining. By the way, I would like you to be part of this community. Be part of the community of creators on a mission. I would like you to subscribe right now so that you will be always notified. You will always be on. You will have your hand on pulse and never miss anything, because we are going to grow to 1 million community of 1 million subscribers. When you subscribe, you don't subscribe to 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐸d or 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐸d. You are subscribing to the idea that you are a creator on a mission. And today we're discussing the intellectual curiosity. Intellectual curiosity, it was presented by Dr. Sunday Adelaja specifically for us. Because when I was inviting Dr. Sunday to our summit, of course he asked who is the audience, who will be listening, and what needs do we have. And I have explained that, you know what, we're working, people in my team, people in my coaching group, they are working a lot and for a long time, like for 2 years, to develop their products, channels, etc. and so on. Sorry. And the issue is that it feels like the energy is wearing down. And you have to be persistent, and you have to stay on the road to reach to the destination that you have. You cannot abandon what you are doing, but at the same time there is no energy. And this is what Dr. Sunday Adelaja gave us as a solution. And I think this will be this will change your life drastically. It will change your approach. Maybe if you heard this on the summit, you haven't grasped this idea that I have grasped. So what we will do today, we will listen, and I will comment on everything that I hear, so that I break it down as for creators on a mission. So if you have a YouTube channel, and on this YouTube channel you want to make a change in the world using this YouTube channel as a tool, I want you to have these tools of intellectual curiosity, and I believe it's gonna help you a lot. Actually, we are not shallow-minded here. We don't have shallow goals. We have huge goals here, and we need tools. For goals that are bigger than your life, you need tools that are bigger than your life. And intellectual curiosity is right what we're talking about. So let me just go straight away into call recording, and I will play it for you. As I play it for you, I will stop it and give a comment. And by the way, you can see that in this live broadcast there is a link to join the call. You actually, let me actually check if anyone joins. You actually can join the call. Meet call, Google Meet, and give your feedback in audio. I will actually broadcast you. I'll show you on the screen. So if you like this idea, if you are not afraid of camera, or even if you are afraid of camera and you are ready to join in audio format, you can either join Meet in audio format, or you can there are actually numbers, so you can click on numbers. So there is I see that there is an issue with this link, maybe. Let me just make a small correction to this link. So there are numbers. You can dial those numbers and just like normal call, and I will be able to connect you to this stream. Isn't it amazing? I love this idea. So let us go and start listening from the point where Dr. Sunday Adelaja has joined the call. And he starts talking about how media is a powerful tool, but there is something that you need to know and to apply to use the power of media. Let's go.
And yeah, this is the way to take the world. But for anybody that wants to take the world, one of the qualities that you've got to embrace is what we call intellectual curiosity, especially if you want to take the world through media. For you to take the world through media, or to do something, because media, the way I say it, is something that is targeting the world. It's an influence over the whole world. So this is not just influence over your family or over your church or even over your city. When we are talking about media influence, we are talking about influencing your nation, national influence, and of course, worldwide influence, international influence. So, and if you are targeting the world at large, and if you want to influence the entire world, one quality that will help you in that is what we call intellectual curiosity.
So before we go there, let me actually stop here just for a minute and draw your attention to what scale of impact Dr. Sunday Adelaja is talking about. He is talking about nationwide influence, or even global influence, because if media is taking over the world, you are either in this game or you are out. You cannot be somewhere in the middle. You are either influenced or you are influencing. So what's your choice? Write in the comment, what is your choice? Do you want to be influenced? And usually in today's world, when we have addiction from phones and devices and social media, and the algorithms are deciding what you're going to watch, that's quite scary. Oh, I didn't start recording, so let me start recording for myself. So right, you see, the world is deciding what you will listen to. You are not deciding. You can think you are deciding, but you are actually living in informational bubble. And this bubble doesn't allow you to see more farther. Mission can help you to see farther, because mission is always more than your life and more than what you can see. But this tool, intellectual curiosity, will take you to the next level. You are not going to be influenced. You are going to become actual influencer. That's why today I invited Israel Good News Balogun to this call, because I believe that he is a good representative of these people who are influencing. And we have someone joined the call. Let us check. Who is it? It is 𝐸𝐲𝐬, yeah? 𝐸𝐸𝐲𝐬, please stay on the call, and I will open the microphone a little bit later. I will ask you some questions. Thank you for taking this opportunity to join. All right, thank you. Just 5 minutes maximum and you will be live. If you have camera, don't hesitate to put camera on. If you don't put camera, I'll just show your voice. Okay, thank you. So let me go and play first point, or what Dr. Sunday Adelaja is talking about.
So who are these people that we who say have intellectual curiosity, and what are the attributes of intellectually curious people? Now, intellectually curious people, first of all, their number one quality is that they challenge the status quo. Intellectually curious people challenge the status quo. And this ability to challenge the way things are, it creates new breakthroughs, it breaks boundaries, and they break away from the malice and inertia of the society where they are in. And they don't just hang out there and tolerate nonsense. So I know that is what Matthias wants to do. I know that is what I know that is what Kate is doing. But we have to do it on a big scale, which means intellectually curious people, they challenge status quo of everything they see. They question the validity of everything that exists around them. Why should they? For example, I come from most of you know, I come from Nigeria. And unfortunately, if you go to Nigeria today, most people are just complicated.
Actually, let me stop here and let me turn on the call with Oriomi. Oriomi, let us test the call. Can you turn on your microphone, please? Let me just allow turning on the microphone. I have disallowed it because I don't know who can join, and I trust you, I know you, so let me just turn it on. Let's go. Turn on your microphone, please, and yeah, I can hear you. Go on. Good morning.
Yeah, I just saw the link now. I came
Where
back
are you
from.
calling from? Tell us where you calling from, because people, they don't know you. I know you,
Okay,
but let
my
us.
name is Oriyomi. I'm calling from UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the program and I find it very interesting. I can just join and learn something, and that's why I'm here.
I like it. It's great. So I believe that you have watched the topic, the whole summit. I know you have watched the whole summit. And what is the first feeling that you had when you heard about the intellectual curiosity of Dr. Sunday Adelaja?
uh, well, I think the curiosity about, and I've been hearing about curiosity, but I didn't know there's something called intellectual curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a subject actually. That's what attracted me to watch the video and the whole summit you had with Pastor. And what stood out to me is that each and every one of us have the ability, to be intellectually curious about finding out of things that are happening around us and gain more uh, depth knowledge about those things, and then looking for ways to create solution to problems. You have to be curious about something that's happening around you and have knowledge, enough knowledge to be able to tackle the problem, to deal with the issues around you. And I think that's what, and I believe that what we are doing at the moment with our project is part of it. We see problem, and we know we can fix that problem, but we have to have a lot of information, get our facts, and have in-depth knowledge so that we can actually produce solution to those problems.
That's
And
very
people,
good. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Go on, go on,
yeah,
go on.
and people that have that kind of mindset, they are the one that can actually create solution to problem. We cannot just see things and this at the surface of it. You need to go into depth and look for the solution and be able to help others to come out of whatever problem they are going through. That's
Very good, very good. Very good description of intellectually curious person. Let us also hear what Dr. Sunday Adelaja says about the intellectual curiosity, and then you can share your thoughts on what you hear, and I will share also my thoughts on this. So
maybe you don't know about this, maybe you know because you relate to a lot of Nigerians.
my question to you, do you hear what I'm playing? You can't hear it. Okay, so let us do like this. I will play it. I'll cover it how I understand it, and then you can talk about this because you have listened to this intellectual curiosity. So yeah, that works. Okay, so let's go.
It says most people are just busy complaining about the government. They are blaming the government for everything. They are saying the government is bad, the government doesn't do this, they need to do that. But really, intellectually curious people, they go and do research. What is it that is happening in this country, in this society? What can I do about it? Why is it? What can I change? It's all about me. The responsibility is on me. I want to break the status quo. I don't.
Okay, so Dr. Sunday Adelaja is saying that he says intellectually curious people that don't even speak the way other people speak. He says, I don't talk the way everyone talks. Yeah, why? Because intellectually curious people, they see beyond what everyone sees. So for example, he brings attention of African culture, where people very often blame the government for everything that is happening. But he says intellectually curious person is looking beyond this and looking for what this person, what I can do, what I actually can change, and what is my personal responsibility there. So what do you think about this? Exactly. What you said earlier is just exactly this, yeah?
when intellectual curious people see any issue going on around them, they want to create solution. They want to see what they can do to resolve that problem instead of thinking, oh, talking about the problem. They want to see how they can reduce or minimize or even get rid of the problem. That will be their own assignment. To them, it's like compassion. They move with compassion. They move with, they are solution oriented people.
Yeah,
They don't
I think
yeah.
you already started talking about something what Dr. Sanders
Yeah,
will just say because you picked it up that they move with compassion, and I believe that
that's right. Yeah.
you are a very compassionate person. What
Yeah.
all the troubles that we go through in our life makes us compassionate,
Yes.
and I'm
That's
happy.
correct.
I'm happy
Yeah.
that you are on the road to become a creator on a mission, to use this
Yeah.
compassion. So let's go
That's
and listen to the next part.
Want to talk like every other person. You never hear me say the problem of Nigeria is leadership, like everybody says there. No, I say the problem of Nigeria is the value system of Nigerians themselves. We challenge the status quo. So whoever you are, whatever you want to do, you have your calling and you know what you want to challenge, but make it as a purposeful thing. You have to make it as one of your duties to challenge the status quo, especially in your area and sphere of influence. Determine for yourself, what do you want to change? Once you know what you want to change, then ask yourself the question, what are the things to be challenged in this sphere of life?
So what Dr. Sunday Adelaja is saying now, he says to us that you intellectually curious people, they challenge the status quo, but not only simply challenge the status quo whenever it comes to your mind. Be intentional, be on this job always, like look for what can be changed. Ask yourself what can be changed in the area of your influence. So if you know the area of your influence, then ensure that you are always asking yourself what has to be changed, which value system has to be changed, which traditions are not working, why are those traditions like this, how to change them. Ask everything, and ask questions in the area of your influence. And actually, for me, I want to give my impression from this is, for me, is I have, with this, what I heard, I have overcome this feeling of, being afraid that people don't like me because I always, put my nose in the things that I shouldn't put, as they say, like like Pinocchio. I'm getting in trouble with trying to change things always. So I've been inspired by this, that actually you not only, because this is something normal to me and something natural to me to stick my 2 cents everywhere, but actually what he's saying, it shouldn't be just natural for you. You have to be intentional, you have to push and go for it. What do you think
Yes.
about that?
Yeah, I think what I understand by this is like it's just everything is interconnected because what you just explained now, you know what, if you are agent of change, like I remember this man when he was I think Pastor Creflo, he used word like we are the world changer. You cannot be liked by everybody because people don't like change. They like to do things as they want. They might not even like the situation they are, but they don't want change because I think change is something that challenge people around. But if you know that without you are intellectual, curious person, you must have picture it in your head that if you do it this way, it's going to be better. You added value. What they do, what I see, people like us, is we want to see how we can improve on things, add value, and make things more effective, efficient, save time, even save lives. With that, people like comfort zone, just like you are doing with us now. It's like you are doing everything. You saw the potential that these people can be more than this in life if they do this and that. And then by the time we come out, become a personality, we don't want to even go back where we were before. But you took it upon yourself, all the stress you have to go, your patient, all you because those are the things. You don't even care whether we are complaining or bring excuses. You want that change, and that change is what we are getting every day. We are improving. So, a intellectual, curious person will not just stay with the status quo, like you rightly said. They push for that change until they achieve it, and everybody will benefit from it. And that is the place to be. They might not like you, but they will eventually like you. But we're not even doing it for like. We're doing it because it has to be done. Because that is the way to go. Yeah.
Oriomi, I have another question to you. Is how do you feel about this? Because also you are, I remember you shared that you are telling women how they can solve their problems in families, and they like it falls on a deaf ear. So sometimes, not always, of course.
Mhm.
But how do you feel about sticking your 2 cents everywhere?
Because I'm sure of what I'm saying, and I have that goal. I see the end result, and I know that people might be going through challenges. They don't even know they're in it because they're used to it. It takes somebody that is intellectually curious to tell them. It's like you illumination. You illuminate their mind. You shed light on something. And when they say light means knowledge, isn't it? Light means illumination means knowledge. It's like something is dark somewhere. That's ignorance, and you just brought a light. People that are even standing might not even know they're in the dark. And when you bring in idea and system or whatever way you want to come across and make the change from push take them from their A to their maybe their Z, it's going to be challenging. They might not like it in the first place. Nobody want to. Nobody want. Even it happen in organization, a whole nation. It happen in the family. Oh, they will tell you this is how we do it. This is where we put our knife. This is where we put our
Yes,
cup.
exactly. This is how we do it. This is how we
Yes,
do it.
but when you come and change, they will say, "Wow!" It's like people that do people that stage houses, people that do I forgot what they call them now. People that come to your house and change the whole thing. We
Repair.
said they call them designer. They come to
Ah,
design a house.
yes, yes.
Oh, and
And they will break the walls, to redesign your
yeah, they
your
will.
house.
They have the picture in their head. They see the potential of where you are living. You are not even lived the best of that place. You are not making most of it.
Exactly. You
They
haven't
will
even.
change the whole thing, and you will be thinking, "Is this the same house I've been living?" It
Yeah.
affects you mentally. It affects you. You feel you live like a
Wow.
queen or a king because somebody come to change this status quo, and you think you are living your best. Then you just realize you are not even tapping into your potential. Transformation. It's called transformational kind of agent of transformation, and it's like and that is why I see and it's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to build a thick skin. As long as you have that picture in your head, you will not let anybody talk you out of it until you make sure you paint it.
But
And everybody's
I
yeah,
like this analogy that you are making with the designer of the house. So you think
yeah.
you are living with the best
Hmm.
the best life, but then
Hmm.
this designer comes with a different picture, and this
That's
picture, it
correct.
comes because this person is curious about his area of influence. He knows
Yeah,
everything about his area of influence. So
that's
he has
correct.
equipped himself, and now he has a different picture from you, and he
That's
comes to
right.
change
Yeah,
things, and
yeah.
then you think, wow, it was possible. Why I wasn't told before? Why I wasn't told earlier?
Yeah,
But the person living in the house have to go through discomfort because they
that's
won't be
correct.
able to live in this house while it's repaired. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, that's good way to look at this. Let us go and listen next chunk of the recording and analyze it as well.
What are the things to change? What are the things to alter? What are the things to challenge? What are the things to uproot? And what are the new virtues and values to plant in this particular?
And Dr. Sunday Adelaja is saying that, like, what are the new values to plant? What is to uproot, and then what is new values to plant? It's just exactly like in your analogy with the house: which walls to remove, which walls to build. Let's go and listen next chunk.
Of life. So, challenging status quo is the number one attribute of intellectually curious people. Now, the next thing.
I think we will stay on this. We will stay on this first part, which is challenging the status quo. The first quality of intellectually curious person. And my question to you would be, how do you think we can develop the intellectual curiosity element of challenging the status quo? How you can make it your habit, how you can develop. If someone who is listening to us is afraid actually to challenge the status quo. Why I'm asking this? Because here we are creators on a mission, and I want everyone who is a part of this channel to become a millionaire in terms of subscribers. So I want you to have million subscriber YouTube channels so that you can influence. But the question is that, can you challenge the status quo? Because without challenging status quo, you can't have it. You can't
Yes,
have it. It's not possible. You cannot influence if you don't want to change anything, because influence on itself, it is change. So Oriomi, what do you think? How we can develop this quality of intellectually curious person challenging status quo? How would you
I
do
think
it? Because you are
uh,
bold, you are bold. You, from even the way you speak, we can understand that you are like, you are challenging, you are turning the tables all the time. This is what I can hear from even the way you speak. But what about those people who are afraid? What about those people who never challenged anything and now they want to become a creator on a mission? How do they develop? What do you think?
I think it started from getting enough knowledge, get a skill set, then have compassion. Be very sure. Let your why be strong enough. Know what you are aiming for. Be kind, because you have to be a kind person. that want to, before you can change something, you want to make, because everybody can see the problem sometimes, and they say, I can't be bothered, it's none of my business. As long as I'm okay here, I don't care what happened there. But you have to go beyond yourself, like Pastor Sunday said. You have to, that is just, you have to want to be the person, a trailblazer of a good thing in life. That is, you pave way for others. That, okay, this is where they've been doing it. It can be done this way. But how you are going to be doing that, you have to be sure, because they will challenge your knowledge. You have to have your facts right. It's going to be evidence-based. So when they are asking you questions, you know you've tried and tested. He has got that information you have. Sometimes what we go through is like our program with you. What we go through, nobody can take that experience away from us.
Yeah.
And that might not be enough. You have to, like exactly what we're doing, you have to do research and know that it's not peculiar to you. It happens to so many people. And those people that have gone through it and come out to the other side, you can use that as an example for them. It's like giving testimonies. All this. Why did people rush into church? People that have gone through something, they come and say, I've been here and I did this, I am here today. That's the one of it. Or somebody, like you are talking, I'm talking like this because you have put us, even though we have not, the product is not out, we are changing every day. Our mindset, I wasn't like this before. Our mindset, our worldview has changed. We are creating solutions to problems, and it's not only the only problem we are dealing with. Now we can see problem around, we can identify problem, and the first thought is, how can I change it? So whoever wants to become a intellectual, curious person, first of all, you have to have compassion, have passion, that you cannot even stand problem, you want to do something.
So if you
Let
have
me,
if you have compassion, if
yeah,
you know have the strong why, as you said at the beginning,
yeah,
if you have a
yeah,
strong why, then you will overcome the fear of challenging status quo and bearing all the
that's
consequences
correct.
of this,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct. Yeah, yeah. But if you don't have strong why, if you don't, you can't be careless. You can't. Some people they will tell you, I don't care. You know, that is attitude on its own. Many people have that attitude. You know, I remember one day I was going out. I saw a plank. There's a nail that anybody could step on it if it is get dark. I remember back home. You know, I removed that thing out of the way. Something was telling me. Then I realized my brother, all of them, they passed. I don't even know they have reason to pass through that place. So they passed through it, and I was sharing what I did to them just to teach them. They said, "Oh, so you are the one that put it there. We saw it when we were going. We just jump over it. So you are the one that went and removed that thing." I said, I
So
removed it because,
so what happened is that on the road there was an obstacle and everyone was
yeah,
just
yeah,
jumping over the
yeah, that's a
obstacle.
nail. It's about 2 or 3 nails. I don't know what they use that plank to do. Maybe after they finish using, they just throw it, and it became an hazard on the road.
So
So that
people
was
were
something
just
just tell
just
me,
jumping over it
yeah,
and
they just went and said, "Oh, I don't know who that there." Something did not tell them to remove it. But I thought about, what if anybody come after me? They didn't see it. I spot it before I get there. What if somebody didn't spot this? They will carry injury.
and then they thought, oh my god, this Oriomi again, she invented something.
So I remove it, and that is how I move in life. Even if it's beyond me, I'll report to somebody that can deal with it. I will always want to, because I will not see problem and go out and just walk away. My conscience, my mind will be telling me, I'll be disturbed, throughout, until something is done about it. But well, that is the basic. Not to talk of, problem that you can do something about. uh, Ignoring it does not, unless you don't have that intellectual curiosity we have,
We
if you
cannot
have
change.
it, you will not be able to sleep over. You want to do something or
So
tell somebody that can do something. Yeah.
intellectually curious person is not
Yes.
going to even sleep without making a change. And you know,
Exactly.
when you were saying about this situation with the plank, I remembered how German people are living. German people, they are very conscious about what's happening in their environment. If something is wrong, they just call police. They call
That's
to the agency which should take care of it. So like the car parked in the wrong place, they call police. Someone forgot something on the road, they call police. There is a fight, they call police. So this is also intellectual curiosity. Is like you are asking what's happening, why is this happening, it shouldn't be, I know how the things should be. So sometimes we know how the things should be, and the only thing we need to do is to have courage,
courage. Yeah.
to actually address it and say, no, this is not going to be like this. I know how the things should be. So if you are a creator on a mission, and you are looking for a niche, you are looking for your people to serve, you have to just think, where do I have enough skill or knowledge or understanding how the things should be? When you know where and how the things should be, then you can start questioning why the things are wrong. So, for example, you know about family and you know how to raise good kids. You know how to make help them to build a good character,
Yes.
and you see other families, they are not doing this, they are not able to do this because they don't have knowledge. So you can ask yourself, what can I do, how can I help, how can I change the status quo, because I know how things should be, that's why I'm changing. Or if you don't see the area where you want to change things, that the first thing you have to start is to building up your knowledge about one area that you are passionate about, so that you can start see which things are wrong. And
That's correct.
this visibility of which things are wrong will be what you have to change. That's your first step to intellectual curiosity. Thank you so much, Oriomi, for the input in this call. It
Thank
was
you for having me.
it
You
was
know,
amazing.
I'm so happy to be here. I don't even know this must be orchestrated by God, because I
I
just came
think
from
so.
a night shift. If you see me, that's why I didn't put on my camera. I'm with my nursing uniform, and I don't want to show it to the world. I was just, let me join this because I like that subject. Of course, for the first time I hear that word, and I said, "Oh, then I see. I think I'm curious." I
You
don't
know
know
what?
whether I
Once you said you are with your nursing uniform, can you remind me about this story? You said when you questioned a nurse, when there was something with the blood test that was made incorrectly. Do you remember you shared this story with me when you were intellectually curious about why the things are not
Oh,
done?
yes. Then it was my daughter that was admitted in the hospital. Remember, she went for an appendix procedure. So this young nurse was coming to actually flush the line. They usually flush the cannula. So when she came, I think she came to do yeah, something like that. She didn't bring we got something gauze and tape. That is to put pressure where she's going to remove the cannula rather. She didn't bring those things. And
So this is something you put the pressure so that the blood
the
stops.
blood in, yes. So she came there just to come and remove the cannula. Then because I'm an experienced nurse, I know it's something you have to do in parallel. As you are removing that thing, you put pressure because somebody can bleed to death, especially somebody that's that sleepy. So I told her, where's your tape and your cutting, your gauze? She said, oh, I'm sorry, I'll go and get it. And she want to attempt to be removing that thing. Then later she said to me, are you a nurse? I said, yes, I am.
Thank God, because if you wouldn't be, you wouldn't know what to challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. And my daughter said to me, thank God you're here, mommy, because I'm really sleepy. I will be thinking maybe I'm just soaking. I won't know it was my blood flooding. on my bed. Look at that.
Imagine
So
this saved life of your daughter,
yes,
literally.
yeah.
So intellectual curiosity, challenging the status quo, it actually saved life
Oh
of your
yes,
daughter.
oh yes, oh yes. So many times I do that a lot, and I know, and I would see, I would let them know. I think they would learn immediately, because what I just taught that lady, she will never do that again, never throughout her career.
And
I
you
just
also,
stop one problem.
in
Yeah,
this way, you also saved lives of other people that she could put in danger, right?
in danger. Yeah.
That's a great example, and thank you so much, 𝐸𝐲𝐲𝐬. I want to remind you guys that this topic, I think we need to break it down into different chunks and
Yeah,
cover point by point. And today we have covered the question of questioning the status quo,
yeah.
challenging the status quo. It was an amazing topic, and maybe for the next point we will be able to invite the hero of the street in Nigeria, who helps to take the street children into the schools. Today we had 𝐸𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐸, who is focusing on helping women to overcome different challenges like miscarriage, problems in the family, and things like this. She's building her courses, she's building her content. There will be a YouTube channel also on this topic, so stick around to hear more about 𝐸𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐸. Remember this
Yes.
name. You
Watch this
hear this
space.
bold voice, and 𝐸𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐸 will take over YouTube, and I'm sure you will have 1 million
Yes,
subscribers.
yes. Very soon I'm coming.
Good. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me to this morning. You
Thank you.
make my
Thank you.
day. Yeah,
And
okay.
thank you everyone who have joined today. Write what do you think about the intellectual curiosity and this point that we have covered today with 𝐸𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐸 on how to be intellectually curious, starting with challenging the status quo and how it changes lives of people, including saving lives. So now we are going to round up, and if you want to join next time when we will be the call is going to be open, you will see the link in this chat, in the live chat, and you can join in the call and also speak just like 𝐸𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐸 shared her ideas. And so look out for this time when we're doing this, and I will see you next time on Monday for our live broadcast.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye
Bye.
bye, everyone.